Look at the speed of the outfield there. He didn't time it perfectly. Looks as though he's had some sort of issue. Julian Calafat. Taskin though, Mr. Experience.
Takes a little bit of time adjusting to the side of the ball after it's pitched in that area, in that good length area. So the blade, rather than breaking your wrist and trying to put...
Oh yes, Taskin strikes. Gurbaz skipping down the pitch, trying to drive the outside edge, and Mushfiq
from his swing of the bat and nicely held behind the wickets. It's a good catch, it's a good start.
Ramat Shah in at number 3. What a terrific over from Taskin. A little bit of swing.
The idea is to survive this. There's a little bit of sideways movement. Wicket has gone down. When we were batting in ODI, so the only...
Short and pulled away. What a resounding shot that was. A shot of confidence from Siddiqullah Atal.
Absolutely dismissive he was over Squaley. If you can play the pull shot, if you can play the drive, then you're set to open for your side for a very long time. Because these...
Tested again, and almost all the way for 6.
Two classy strokes through the onside. An excellent play against. Beaten again. He's getting the ball to swing it shorter, but can you play the ball that's pitched up? A little bit of swing, a little bit of move. Wants to run. Miscommunication. Let's have a look. Just knocked down the ground. Atal's interested, however. Quickly sends his part. First wicket. Ibrahim and Gurbaz batting together. So Gurbaz already out. Bowling within distance, not bowling the short ball. Atal has the temperament. And he's been scoring runs I've been talking about in the first class cricket. Lovely stroke. Amazing stroke from Atal. And he picks up another boundary. Well, simple yet effective. Just a nice punch down the ground. Knew it was going to go to the boundary the moment he hit it. Just held the pose ever so slightly. And of course the outfield's done the rest. So wants to run. Miscommunication. Wild throw. Well, that could have been interesting. Sent back. An early call of yes. Lovely stroke. Amazing stroke from Atal. And he picks up another boundary. Well, simple yet effective. Just at the full balls and also the short ones. That's the 300th game here at the... A lot of ODI cricket has been played at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, 253. Inspiring the next generation or generations of cricketers, 3 or 4 generations of cricketers. Especially remember brilliant plays in all. Was out for duck.
Oh, he's got him. This is the line that bothers Rahmat Shah. In this time around, the pressure built has caused the trouble. Another wicket down for Afghanistan. Bangladesh are enjoying a wonderful time in the power play.
Really grown into the captaincy in this format. His batting continues to evolve. Something he'll want to change is that conversion rate. 21. What a sparkling way to get off the mark. It's going to race away across the outfield. Just his second delivery, but the perfect square cover drive. And the captain is off the mark in some style.
Well, yeah, that's a wonderful shot.
What's this? Oh, this must be close. And given, it's Mustafizer, 2 and 2 overs. And after such a promising start on his ODI debut for Siddiqullah Atal, I think he's been trapped right in front.
Yeah, see the quality of Mustafizer reading Siddiqullah Atal, how he has been batting. He doesn't take the review. The skipper tells him there's no chance he will survive this call.
In wonderful form, in conditions that they know and they play well in, winning the toss. And number 5 to the crease. Oh, is this an edge? Is there a tickle? Oh, yes, there is. It's the Fizz, and he's on fire in Sharjah. Bangladesh, they've got a raucous crowd cheering them on, and Afghanistan in tatters in the first 10.
Wow, want to know what this is?
Bit of an anticlimax for Afghanistan after winning the toss. This wasn't what they were expecting and hoping for. 4 down in no time.
Desperate need for partnership. That'll be a not out. I think definitely pitched outside the line of leg stump. Optimistic appeal, however, by Mustafizo, who is on fire. 3 wickets for 5 runs, and he's only in his 3rd over.
That's a nice shot. Gets it past that mid-off fielder, which was a little square dive, and it's a boundary.
A boundary, and a much welcome boundary for Afghanistan. Nice looking shot straight down the ground. The skipper looks in a little bit of trouble.
Has been removed by Bangladesh, and so they need to crawl back into this contest with a couple of good partnerships, good sensible batting. It was their choice after winning the toss to dominate with the bat. It hasn't happened so far. 4 wickets have gone.
Sir, that Afghanistan are favourites going into this series. Well, they've got a lot of...
Yeah, nice shot. All he had to do was to beat that man at square straight. It was all about timing and placement. Lovely shot.
His third over. He's only conceded 4 runs. Just shows you the nature of this wicket.
Flogged through the offside by Gulbadin. The only blotch on the landscape for Bangladesh so far has been 3 deliveries now from Taskin, which have been punished for 4.
And that's a good solid.
There's a little bit of turn there from the leg break, and I was talking to Mushtaq actually during the World Cup out in the Caribbean in June, and he's short and flogged over mid-wicket by Gulbadin. If he didn't time the previous one, he certainly timed this one. I wonder if it was a slower ball actually, but it just stood up and asked to be hit, and Gulbadin said, "Thank you very much." Out! Well, Gulbadin played the pull earlier in the over to great effect. On this occasion, he's played it straight to mid-wicket. Another wicket, and Afghanistan further in trouble.
Yeah, I just can't really think of many players around all the cricketing countries in the world who have been more synonymous with their nation's rise. He'll have a big role to play here at number 7. And don't rule out Rashid Khan with the bat, who's to come too. And he's dispatched. And that is trademark Mohamed Nabi. Tossed up, perhaps looking to tempt Nabi. And all Nabi was tempted to do was hit it onto the main road.
Well, his radar just lit up the moment Rashad came. Appeal. Magnificent appeal from the keeper, but umpire is not shaken. Is Shantu going to listen to Mushfiq? What is he thinking? They've gone for it. Has gone fine for 4. All it needed was an edge. It carried through. The outfield is massively quick.
Ramis, we were saying it off air, we said it a little bit on air too. This is not proactive captaincy. You've got...
Let's take another 5 overs. And next to bat are Rashid Khan, and then you do not want to look further. Well, Nangyal Kharote can bat, of course. Allah Muhammad Ghazanfar is also very handy with the bat. But again, you want to look at more, especially... This one again in the slot, and has been dispatched for a maximum. Mohamed Nabi. What a great looking shot that is.
Magnificent strike from Nabi. Calculative assault, they say. Normally, over the years, we've seen top order performing admirably well, but not today. Hasn't 35, captain of the...
For just an over, for a change, a bit of a sloppy work will add to the worries, I believe. A single that shouldn't have been given away, have now been given away. Importantly, rotation of the strike, which holds the key in the partnerships.
This is so... Big shout for LBW. Not out, says the umpire. That's Ahmed Shah Durrani at that far end. It's not a big spinner of the ball, Rishad.
I think the impact outside the stumps. It's wicket-to-wicket kind of a spinner, not a...
Smashed. No other word for it. Mohamed Nabi brutalising that ball over mid-wicket. Taskin's gone short again, not for the first time today, and not for the first time he's been punished.
Yeah, not the length to bowl on this surface. Doesn't have any bounce, doesn't have any pace. It's set up so nice.
Oh, misfield by Taskin, and in fact they'll come back for 2. Really good running by Nabi, but not the best out cricket from Bangladesh.
150 comes up for Afghanistan. What a fight back. What a turnaround. Bangladesh need to be a lot more proactive in the field. Got to understand the value of...
That was after they won the toss and decided to bat. It was a tremendous fight back. Edged, and it'll go down to the boundary for 4. Luck running with Nabi and Afghanistan at the moment. Fortune favours the brave.
Yeah, it was a wider angle from Mahmudullah as well, not targeting the stumps, so an easy shot in the end because it was extension of arms from Nabi.
I was in there relatively early.
That's going to be 50 for Hashmatullah Shahidi. It's been a critical innings from the captain. This is 22nd in this format. He'll have to play really well to double it up and make it his first one-day international century.
For someone to come in and support him. Meanwhile, Nabi has helped himself to yet another boundary as Afghanistan move on to 170 for 5 at the end of the...
Well, it's been a fine rearguard, hasn't it, from Afghanistan? And
is of 104 of just 123 deliveries. Nabi 66 of just...
Shot on. Always action in the third power play. And the Fizz, he's got 4. Shahidi was nearly run out in the pre